Look at all these colors. Hello everybody, my name is Nemo. I'm playing the Mana Mastery deck. There's no ramp in this hand. There is no ramp in this hand. I do have 2 planes, which, well, now I'm gonna draw a different hand. Better. Alright. So the Mana Mastery deck, which this guy might also be running, who knows. You never know. I can't tell by the color. I was like, no, it's red. No, wait. There's of course every color in this deck. Jeez, Nemo, you're an idiot. Alright, so yeah, the Mana Mastery deck which I'm running. The 5 color deck, and I have the biggest, stupidest grin on my face right now. Because of this deck. And how hilarious it is. I just like the idea of a 5 color. Of course I get my planes. Of course I do. I just like the idea of a 5 color deck in this game. It's really cool, and I think this deck is pretty good as well. So I'm kind of impressed. I think he's running. Yep. There's no 3 color deck, so he's running a 5 color deck. All right, getting my, I guess, a second forest and an island. I already have my second plains, which plains is the only color I need 2 of. For cards like Imperial Archangel, I didn't include any cards that require more of a certain color than just the second plains. So I'll know that if I have all my colors, then the next thing to get is a plains, and then I can cast all my spells. Right. So what does this do? Deals 3 damage to target creature. Return target card from graveyard to its owner's hand, or tap all creatures target player controls. Alright. I'm just gonna Prophetic Bolt his face. That is what I'm doing. That's what it comes down to. I may want to just get back my Cultivate next turn. Let's hit him up here. And mostly this is just to choose a good card. Child of Lara. Alright. Alright, there's another Cultivate anyways. I want to play this though. Because it's a big threat and it can get in there and do some damage. So as long as this is on the board, I probably don't want to play anything else as well. I actually played a game earlier where someone drew the second of these, and because they're legendaries he was able to destroy all my creatures by playing both of them. That's kind of hilarious. So how many lands do I have? It becomes really hard to count. 6. Alright, so this is 8 drop. I can't play that yet. This is also 8 mana. Yep, 8 mana. So I'm guessing we just attack, we cultivate, and maybe get back Prophetic Bolt. Maybe not. No, not really worth it. Just cultivate, I guess. Just cultivate and get a second island and swamp. Is that? How about swamp and mountain? I feel like those are needed more than islands. Island feels like the least used color in this deck, so I guess I'll just have one island. Alright, destroys my guy that destroys everything when it gets destroyed, and now it destroys everything else which is already destroyed, which wasn't even there. Alright. Man. Well, this allows me to tutor for anything I pretty much need, and that's pretty hilarious, but let's just play this Imperial Archangel first. He's almost dead. Let's not slow this down, but just, I mean, this Conflux card, just look at this card. This is ridiculous. This pretty much is, as long as you don't die, you pretty much just win the game, because you can tutor for 5 cards. Like, what? What? Tutor for 5 cards? That doesn't even all of a sudden. Oh man, that card just makes me happy. Conflux. Alright, Pernicious Deed, can pop it for enough to kill this guy. He has enough on the field to be able to do that next turn though. So let's stack him here. And is there actually... How much lands do I have? I got 10 right now. Okay, is there anything I can get that counter spells or anything? Or let's get... Yeah, never mind. I know what to do. I just pop his Pernicious Deed with my Pernicious Deed. That'll take care of it. Alright. End turn. Just checking all the abilities on this Naya Charm. There's so many, I get confused. Return target card from graveyard. Tap all creatures target player controls. GG. I guess he needed the blue. I don't feel you get to complain about not having mana if you're playing a 5 mana deck, cause that's kind of, you know, the only weakness this deck has. If you always got your mana, then wow. But I pretty much almost get my mana, so yeah, wow. This deck is pretty good. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this this short little match, and I'm gonna get a second match, and I'll see you in a second. Hello everybody, my name is Nemo. I'm playing some more of the Mana Mastery deck. Don't like this hand, not enough lands in it, and not the right kinds of lands. This deck, no. I guess I'm gonna take this. With the allied strategies, I'll probably be able to draw my way out of this weirdness. I was like, why is this on this side and this on that side? But they're different cards. They do the same thing, but they're different cards. Alright, so since I have allied strategies, I'm gonna get myself an island. First thing first. Island. Let's see what I'll draw now. Alright, that means I get a plains. I was gonna get a plains either way, just because that's in my deck, but that is a good example of why I'm getting plains, I suppose. Alright, plains. And that's not a mountain. Aw, man, would have been funny. It would have been funny if I could have top decked a mountain there. Anyways, we are again playing against a mirror match. And I assume this is gonna happen a lot, because obviously everyone is playing this deck. Because it's hilarious. Alright, that's my mountain there. They've been coming at the right times, so... His name is apparently unpronounceable for my computer, and thus shows up as a bunch of dots. So I got all the lands, all the colors of lands, and... You know what, I'll just play Child of Alara. Let's get in there for some damage. I can always draw cards later when I need them, but for now I've got a beat stick here, and it's gonna beat him. And yeah, again he didn't get his get the right lands. I'm guessing that the reason why I'm getting lucky and many people aren't is because of mulliganing. Probably plays a big role. You have to know how to mulligan with a 5-color deck. You just don't take a hand if it's gonna be dangerous, you know. Anyways, now I'm gonna wait until he has a forest, and then I'm gonna vindicate the forest. But if you do that, then you know what? I'm just gonna vindicate this plains here. Again, you need 2 plains for a lot of cards in this deck. So if he's mana screwed and I'm gonna screw him some more, then I'm gonna get rid of the plains rather than the mountain. Seems to make a lot more sense to me. He's discarding again. Yeah. I wish I got more interesting matches, but this is what's happening. But the cards I'm playing, are pretty interesting, aren't they? So yeah, let's just draw 5 cards here. So that even if he manages to get himself out of this particular predicament, then he probably still loses the game anyway. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that is a win. And we're off to match number 3, which hopefully will be a little bit more interesting than this. My name's Nemo, and I'll see you in match 3. I got a Rampant Grove here, which will at least get me my 3rd color of land. I guess I'm keeping this this deck, I don't know. You either get your lands or you don't. I reckon the fact that I can get a forest and can play this rampant growth more important than just having some lands. And by the way, this is free lands. I basically have free lands here, so... Anyways, I guess I'm getting white so I can play this Vindicate. And white is the... Aside from green, white is the most important color anyway to this deck. I think I've explained that already. So Stephen Fairweather, 559, is playing Mill. And that is actually a bad matchup for this deck, I consider. Because, well, it's gonna draw me cards though. He's playing the wrong kind of Mill. Oh man. Well, thanks buddy. You made me get to it. Let's get that mountain I need and the second plains. Because again, second plains, important. Important to be able to cast your Day of Judgments. And there's a Sphinx that requires 2 plains. I think there's something other than just than Day of Judgments that require. Anyways, I can get my ramp back with All Sun's Dawn, or I can just play this Maelstrom Nexus here. I think I know what I'm doing. He could have had he could have cancelled that, but apparently he didn't have it, so maybe he was waiting with the Repulsor. Wait, no, that deck doesn't use Repulse. I don't know. Something else useful to cast. Unsummon, or I don't know why he's keeping his lands open and then not cancelling my spells. Anyways, Megalanath comes out, and even if he counterspells this, I still get to use this effect anyway, Cascade. Because Cascade happens whenever you cast something, so that means that you get it regardless of whether or not it doesn't really matter between mountain, island, or swamp. Doesn't really matter which I get there for the second. And Archive Trap. Huh. Nice. You can Archive Trap when someone cascades. I didn't know that. That's new for me. It's news for me. And unsummon there. Alright, alright. Well, he's keeping me busy. He is keeping me busy. I honestly don't think I'm gonna need this Conflux. Good as it is in some cases. Exile all cards from a graveyard. That's not that useful right here. So I'm gonna get rid of that Jund Charm there. And I have 2 of them anyway. Alright, so he's comboing his Howling Mine with his Jace's Erasure, and he's getting a 5/5 Jace's Phantasm on the board. Hence Jund Charm not being that useful, because it wouldn't kill that anyway. So I think I'm just replaying my Megalanath. Ah, cool. This goes off before Megalanath hits the table, so it kills his Phantasm. And my Megalanath goes down. So that is pretty awesome. Exile all cards. Don't need to play that, so I'll just cultivate here. I don't... every time, man, every time I have to reread what all these charms do, because they do so many different things. Which sometimes are useful, sometimes aren't, and just need to check if there's anything useful I could be doing with those. Enigma Sphinx is in my graveyard. I could get that back with All Sun's Dawn. I'm definitely vindicating the mind control here. But that does give it summoning sickness again, so... again, he's slowing me down, regardless of me being able to deal with it. How many lands do I have? 4 plus 6 is 11. So I should be able to cast this and Vindicate, but yeah. Yeah, I should be able to. Alright, no problem. Vindicate the mind control. I'll probably get a Rampant Growth here, because I think that's the only thing I can get. Nothing. Alright, so it turns over my whole library and there's nothing I can get. Alright. Good to know. I think actually I should probably just play this Karvak Merciless, because now if he does anything about that, then I mean, then he takes damage for it. So if he tries to deal with it, it takes damage for it. But there's only 50 more cards in my library, so he's definitely getting there. I can only hit him up for 11. I can only take it to 11. Right, I'm gonna hurt him for 7. This thing isn't there yet, so I can't target it, unfortunately. He's probably just gonna play Day of Judgment, I assume. It's probably the best thing to get here. I mean, he could cultivate, but why would he do that? Oh, Vindicate, huh? I guess. What is he gonna target with Vindicate? Just one of my creatures? Why wouldn't he just... I guess he wants this thing down then. Oh well. I think I can kill him with Avalanche though. So that'll be the game. That's why Avalanche is useful. 8, so let's just do it for 7. Nah, let's just do it for 8. If I can't Stevens him, because I have to kill this with the Avalanche. No, I'm not playing that. No thanks. I'm not drawing more cards, please, when I only have so few in my library. If I can't kill him with the Stevens, then I might as well deal him as much damage as possible, right? Well, it was a close game, but I still won anyways. And against the mill deck, which I think it's a bad matchup for this deck, but obviously not the mill deck that just draws me cards. Because if this deck gets to draw on cards, then you know it's gonna be bad for him. So anyways, my name's been Nemo. My name will still be Nemo in the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. See you next time.